Let's solve this problem of under subscription of shares. It means shares applied for by the public is less than the number of shares offered by the company. Means the shares offered for subscriptions by the company is more and shares demanded by the public is less. In such case, the entries will be made on the basis of number of shares demanded by the public, that is number of shares applied for. See this problem. Shiva Limited issued 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. Payments were to be made as on application rupees 5 including premium, on allotment rupees 4 and on first and final call rupees 2. See here, applications were received for 18,000 shares and all were accepted. Here Shiva Limited issued 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each, but the public demanded only 18,000 shares and so all were accepted. All money were duly received. Pass necessary journal entries in the books of the company. So let's pass journal entries now. So now let's pass journal entries. Date, particulars, LF, debit rupees, credit rupees, Shiva Limited. We have to write the name of the company here. The entries are very simple here. See the problem. Shiva Limited issued 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. So we will see the working here. Working note. Shiva Limited issued 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. Okay. So 10% of rupees 10 will be rupee 1 and rupees 10 plus rupee 1 means 11. Means shares 20,000 shares were issued. 20,000 shares were issued at rupees 11 each. Their original value, that is nominal value, is rupees 10 and they were issued for rupees 11. Okay. Now on application rupees 5 including premium, on allotment rupees 4 and on first and final call rupees 2. So rupee 1 premium is with application. So application money original is rupees 4 plus 1 rupees premium. So total application money is rupees 5. On allotment rupees 4 and on first and final call rupees 2. In this way they are demanding money from the public. They told us that applications were issued for 18,000 shares and all were accepted. Even though Shiva Limited offered 20,000 shares to the public for subscription, the applications were issued only for 18,000 shares. So we will pass entries regarding only 18,000 shares and not regarding 20,000 shares. 20,000 शेअर्सच्या एंट्रीज असणार नाहीत. 18,000 शेअर्सना ॲप्लिकेशन्स आलेली आहेत. त्यामुळे ॲप्लिकेशन मनीच्या 18,000 शेअर्सच्या 2 एंट्रीज, अलॉटमेंटच्या 2 एंट्रीज अँड फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉलच्या 2 एंट्रीज, अशा टोटल 6 एंट्रीज होतील. ओके. सो लेट स्टार्ट. फर्स्ट एंट्री, we know the first entry, bank account debit to share application account. So bank account debit to share application account and narration being application money received on 18,000 shares at rupees 5 per share including premium rupee 1. Okay, this will be the narration. Now so the amount will be 18,000 shares इंटू 5. कीप इट इन माइंड. 18,000 गुणिले 5 करून आपल्याला अमाऊंट काढायचे. सो अमाऊंट विल बी 18 5 90. सो अमाऊंट विल बी 90,000. नाव सेकंड एंट्री. ॲप्लिकेशन मनी रिसिव्डची एंट्री झालेली आहे. आता ॲप्लिकेशन मनी ट्रान्सफर टू शेअर कॅपिटल अकाउंटची एंट्री आपल्याला करायची आहे. सो शेअर ॲप्लिकेशन अकाउंट डेबिट 90,000 टू शेअर कॅपिटल अकाउंट. आता आपल्याला शेअर कॅपिटल अकाउंटला ट्रान्सफर करायचे आहेत 18,000 इंटू 4 बिकॉज दिस इज द ओरिजिनल अमाऊंट. सो 18,000 इंटू 4. सो दॅट इज 72,000 टू सिक्युरिटी प्रीमियम रिझर्व अकाउंट. याला आपल्याला ट्रान्सफर करायचे आहेत 18,000 इंटू 1 रुपी प्रीमियम. सो अमाऊंट विल बी 18,000. इन दिस वे total amount will be 90,000. Understood? So the narration will be application money transferred to share capital account. This will be the second entry. Now the third entry will be of allotment money due. So allotment money due will, the entry will be share allotment account debit to share capital account. Share account debit, share allotment account debit to share capital account. Allotment money due on 18,000 shares at the allotment money see in the problem is rupees 4. So allotment money due on 18,000 shares at rupees 4 each. This will be the entry. And 18,000 into 4, that is rupees 72,000. So entry amount will be 72,000. Understood? Now the fourth entry will be of allotment money received. Entry of allotment money received. Now in allotment there is no premium, so entry will be simple. Bank account debit to share allotment account. So bank account debit to share allotment account. Narration. Allotment money received on 18,000 shares. This will be the narration and the amount will be rupees 72,000. Okay, and now the last entry, that is next entry, fifth. These two entries were of allotment money due and allotment money received. Now first and final call money due. Entry of first and final call money due. So share first and final call account debit to share capital account. This will be the entry and narration will be first and final call money due on 18,000 shares at rupees. First and final call money is rupees 2, so rupees 2 each. This will be the narration and amount will be 18,000 into 2, that is 36,000. And now only the last entry is remaining, so we will pass last entry here. So the sixth entry will be of allotment money received, first and final call money received. So entry will be bank account debit to share first and final call account, and narration will be being first and final call money received on 18,000 shares. Okay, so 18,000 into 2, that is 36,000 amount is received. This will be the narration and entry is finished. So see here, this problem is very simple. फक्त हे लक्षात ठेवायचं आपल्याला की ज्या वेळेला अंडर सबस्क्रिप्शन होतं म्हणजे कमी डिमांड येते त्यावेळेला जे डिमांड आलेले शेअर्स आहेत त्या शेअर्सवर सगळ्या एंट्रीज केल्या जातात, जे शेअर्स इश्यू केलेत त्याच्यावर नाही. हे तुम्हाला कळण्यासाठीच फक्त हा प्रॉब्लेम घेतलेला आहे. ओके, नाउ वी विल स्टडी a new point, that is calls in arrears. When some shareholders failed to pay the amount of allotment or any call, the amount not paid by the shareholders is called as calls in arrears. ज्या वेळेला कंपनी शेअरहोल्डर्सकडून शेअर्सचे पैसे मागवते, ॲप्लिकेशन मनी तर सगळेजण भरतातच कारण ते ॲप्लिकेशन करतात कंपनीच्या शेअर्ससाठी, पण ज्या वेळेला कंपनी अलॉटमेंट मनी मागते किंवा पुढचे पैसे कॉल्सनी मागते त्यावेळेला एखाद्या शेअरहोल्डर असं होतं की ते शेअर्सवरचे पैसे भरत नाही. हे जे पैसे भरले जात नाहीत त्याला कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स असं म्हणतात. आणि देर आर 2 मेथड्स टू डील विथ कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स. 2 मेथड्स आहेत. फर्स्ट इज विदाउट ओपनिंग कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट अँड सेकंड इज बाय ओपनिंग कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट. When we use without the first method, that is without opening calls in arrears account, here the entry is made after deducting the arrears amount from the receivable amount. Okay, for example, bank is, if amount receivable from first call from the shareholders is rupees 10,000, and as one shareholder has not paid the amount, that is rupees 100 on his shares, the amount received is 9,900. So the entry is made that bank account is debited for 9,900 and relevant call account is credited by rupees 9,900 in this way. And in second method they will open calls in arrears account also. So the entry will be bank account debit 9,900, calls in arrears account debit 100 to relevant call account 10,000. This will be the entry. I am giving one example here. Suppose X Limited made a first call of rupees 2 per share on its 10,000 shares. Means X Limited is the joint stock company. They have demanded first call money rupees 2 per share on their 10,000 shares. One shareholder holding 500 shares did not pay the first call, but when the company made final call of rupees 3 per share, he paid all his arrears. In this case दोन्ही मेथड्सनी एंट्रीज कशा होतात ते या ठिकाणी दाखवले बघा. फर्स्ट मेथड इज विदाउट ओपनिंग कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट. पहिली एंट्री तर सेमच असणार आहे दोन्ही मेथड्समध्ये. फर्स्ट कॉल मनी ड्यूची एंट्री, शेअर फर्स्ट कॉल अकाउंट डेबिट टू शेअर कॅपिटल अकाउंट 20,000. Second entry will be different. In first method the entry will be bank account debit to share first call account 19,000. Means 1,000 rupees arrears not paid by the shareholders were deducted from rupees 20,000 and the amount of this entry is rupees 19,000. In case of second method the entry will be bank account debit 19,000, that is received amount, calls in arrears account debit 1,000, that is amount not received from the shareholder, to share first call account 20,000. Okay, then third entry will be same of making final call money due in both the methods, that is share final call account debit to share capital account. And lastly in this problem they told us that At the time of final call, that shareholder paid his arrears. So in first method, the entry will be bank account debit 31,000, because final call money will be rupees 30,000 plus arrears received of rupees 1,000. So bank account is debited by rupees 31,000. To share final call account 30,000, to share first call account 1,000. This will be the entry. Okay. And in second method, bank account will be debited by 31,000, to share final call account 30,000, to calls in arrears account 1,000. म्हणजे पहिल्या मेथडमध्ये ज्यावेळेला कॉल्स इन अरियर्स अकाउंट वेगळा ओपन केला जात नाही, त्यावेळेला पैसे मिळाल्यानंतर ज्या कॉलचे पैसे म्हणजे ज्या कॉलचे अरियर्स वसूल झाले तो कॉल क्रेडिट केला जातो. म्हणून फर्स्ट मेथडमध्ये बघा, शेअर फर्स्ट कॉल अकाउंट क्रेडिट केला आहे 1,000 रुपीजना. आणि ज्या मेथडमध्ये म्हणजे सेकंड मेथडमध्ये कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट मेंटेन केलेला होता, त्या मेथडमध्ये ज्यावेळेला कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्सचे पैसे रिसीव्ह होतात तेव्हा कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट क्रेडिट केला जातो. ओके. कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स हे जरी अकाउंटमध्ये वेगळे हेडिंग म्हणून दाखवले नाहीत, म्हणजे फर्स्ट मेथड आणि सेकंड मेथडमध्ये कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स हे अकाउंट म्हणून वेगळं अकाउंट दाखवलेलं आहे. ह्या दोन्ही मेथड्समध्ये कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स असतातच, फक्त अकाउंट मेंटेन करणं वेगळ्या नावाने किंवा नाही, असे दोनच कन्सेप्ट ह्याच्यामध्ये आहेत. नेहमी ज्यावेळेला बॅलन्स शीटमध्ये शेअर कॅपिटलमध्ये दाखवलं जातं त्यावेळेला जर कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स असतील तर ते सबस्क्राईब बट नॉट फुल्ली पेड कॅपिटल म्हणून दाखवले जातात, त्यावेळी त्याच्यातून ते लेस केले जातात, हे लक्षात ठेवा. आणि नंतर तो अकाउंट क्लोज होतो. जर ते ॲरियर्स मिळाले तर, किंवा ॲरियर्स राहिलेत आणि शेअरहोल्डरनी पैसे भरले नाहीत तर अशा शेअरहोल्डरचे शेअर्स फॉरफिट केले जातात. शेअर्स फॉरफिटेड मीन्स his membership will be terminated for non-payment of call money. Okay, that we will learn afterwards. So in this way, from these two methods you can follow any method as per your convenience. Okay, that's all. Let's solve this problem. X Limited issued 60,000 shares of rupees 10 is payable as follows. There is no premium. On application rupees 4, on allotment rupees 4, and on final call the balance. Total amount receivable is rupees 10. They are demanding with application rupees 4, with allotment at the time of allotment rupees 4, and balance on final call. Balance means rupees 2. We know that. Okay. So total will be 10. All money were duly received except the final call on 1,000 shares. So final call, that is rupees 2 on 1,000 shares, that is rupees 2,000, will be the calls in arrears. Understood? So here we have to pass the journal entries. Two entries will be of application. First entry will be of application money received, and second application money transferred to share capital account. Then next two entries will be of allotment, that is third entry will be of allotment money due, and fourth entry will be of allotment money received. Then last two entries will be of final call money due and final call money received. Okay. At the time of receiving final call, the final call on 1,000 shares has been not received, so we have to pass that way, that is calls in arrears account, by maintaining calls in arrears account or without maintaining calls in arrears account. Okay. So let's start now. X Limited journal. First entry will be application money received, so entry will be bank account debit to share application account. Narration: application money received on 60,000 shares at rupees 4 each, we have to say. Okay, 60,000 shares into 4. So application money received on 60,000 shares at rupees 4 each. This will be the journal entry, and amount will be 60,000 into 4, that is 2,40,000. This will be the first entry. Now the second entry will be, this application money will be transferred to share capital account. So share application account debit, 2,40,000 to share capital account, 2,40,000. Okay. Narration will be, being application money transferred to share capital account. This will be the narration. Now two entries will be related to allotment. So third entry will be of allotment money due, that is share allotment account debit to share capital account. So share allotment account debit to share capital account, allotment money due on 60,000 shares at ₹4 each. As we know, the installment of allotment is also ₹4. So again 60,000 into 4, that is 2,40,000 amount is due on allotment. Okay. Now the fourth entry will be allotment money received. So bank account debit to share allotment account, 2,40,000. And the narration will be, being allotment money received. Now two entries are remaining. Fifth entry will be first and final call money due. So the entry will be share first and final call. They told us as final call, so we can write as final call only. So share final call account debit to share capital account. Narration, final call money due on 60,000 shares at ₹2 each. This will be the narration. And so 60,000 shares into ₹2, that is 1,20,000 amount is due on final call made. Okay. Now final call money received. In this entry they told us that the shareholder of 1,000 shares, see here, final call on 1,000 shares were not received. They told us that all money were duly received except final call on 1,000 shares. म्हणजे 1,000 शेअर्स घेतलेल्या कोणीतरी फायनल कॉल भरलेला नाही आहे, तो सोडून बाकीचे पैसे मिळालेले आहेत. म्हणजे 1,000 शेअर्सवरचे ₹2 पर शेअर म्हणजे 2,000 मिळालेले नाहीत, 1,18,000 मिळालेले आहेत. आपण दोन प्रकारे एंट्री करू शकतो, कॉल सिनॅरियर्स अकाउंट मेन्शन करून किंवा विदाउट मेन्शनिंग कॉल सिनॅरियर्स अकाउंट. सो मी दोन्ही प्रकारे तुम्हाला एंट्री करून दाखवते. फर्स्ट एंट्री विल बी बँक अकाउंट डेबिट 1,18,000. 1,18,000 कसे आलेत तर 1,20,000 मायनस कॉल सिनॅरियर्स. सो बँक अकाउंट डेबिट 1,18,000 टू शेअर फायनल कॉल अकाउंट 1,18,000. This method is of without mentioning calls in arrears account. Narration will be same, that is first and final call money received. On 59,000 shares at rupees 2 each. This will be the narration. 59,000 because 1,000 शेअर्सचे पैसे मिळालेले नाहीत, म्हणजे 60,000 पैकी 59,000 शेअर्सचे पैसे मिळालेत रुपीज 2 ईच प्रमाणे 1,18,000. ही एंट्री आपण करू शकतो, किंवा इथे मी ऑर एंट्री पण करून दाखवते तुम्हाला. फायनल कॉल मनी रिसिव्डची ऑर एंट्री ओके इथे करून दाखवते. जर तुम्ही कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट मेंटेन केलेला असेल तर एंट्री अशी होते बघा. बँक अकाउंट डेबिट, याच्यासमोर मिळालेले पैसे दॅट इज 1,18,000. कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स अकाउंट डेबिट, याच्यासमोर जे पैसे आलेले नाहीत ते पैसे म्हणजे 2,000. अँड टू शेअर फायनल call account 1,20,000. In this way this entry can be passed and narration will be same. Final call money received on 50,000 shares. So same narration will be there. You can follow this method or you can follow this method. Which method is easy for you? You decide. Okay. See this problem. Chandra Limited issued 15,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each at a premium of 5%. Payments were to be made as under: rupees 25 on application, rupees 45 on allotment, and rupees 35 on first and final call. The applications for 14,000 shares were received and all were accepted. All the money was duly received except the first and final call on 200 shares. Give the necessary journal entries and prepare cash book of the company. Here they have told us to prepare cash book also, and this is the problem of under subscription. The shares were issued at 5% प्रीमियम, पण प्रीमियम ॲप्लिकेशन बरोबर आहे, अलॉटमेंट बरोबर आहे का फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल बरोबर आहे हे सांगितलेलं नाही. सो वी विल ॲझ्युम दॅट की प्रीमियम हा अलॉटमेंट बरोबर आहे. सो इट विल बी ॲझ्युम दॅट while solving the problem that the security premium is due along with the allotment. Okay. Okay, now see this problem of Chandra Limited. Here the company issued 15,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each at a premium of 5%. So here we will prepare journal and here cash book, because they told us to prepare cash book also. Here we can do the working if it is necessary for better understanding. They told us that 15,000 shares were issued at 5% premium whose nominal value is rupees 100. So 5% of rupees 100 plus 5%, that is 100 plus 5% of 100, that is rupees 5. So the value will be rupees 105. Okay, so 100 rupees nominal value, 5 rupees premium. Understood? Now this is the problem of under subscription, because only 14,000 shares applications for 14,000 shares were received and company have issued 15,000 preference shares. So under subscription आहे आणि आता सगळ्या एंट्रीज ॲप्लिकेशन्स जे आलेत 14,000 ते सगळे ॲक्सेप्ट केले तसं सांगितले. त्यामुळे 14,000 शेअर्सवरच्या जर्नल एंट्रीज किंवा कॅशबुकमध्ये एंट्री असणार आहे. ओके. त्या व्यतिरिक्त त्यांनी असं सांगितलं आहे, ऑल द मनी वॉज ड्युली रिसिव्ड एक्सेप्ट द फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल ऑन 200 शेअर्स. फ्रॉम 14,000 शेअर्स 200 शेअर्सवरचे फायनल कॉल मनी जे आहे ते मिळालेलं नाही. ते कॉल्स इन ॲरियर्स आहेत जे शेअर होल्डरनी भरलेले नाहीत असं सांगितलं आहे. तर आपल्याला जर्नल एंट्रीज आणि कॅशबुक तयार करायला सांगितले. त्यामुळे बघूया आता ओळीनी कसं करायचं आहे ते. बघा इथे सुद्धा पुन्हा ॲप्लिकेशन, अलॉटमेंट आणि फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल असे 3 इन्स्टॉलमेंट्स आहेत. सो ॲप्लिकेशन बरोबरच्या 2 एंट्रीज, दॅट इज ॲप्लिकेशन मनी रिसिव्ड अँड ॲप्लिकेशन मनी ट्रान्सफर टू शेअर कॅपिटल अकाउंट, अशा 2 एंट्रीज आपल्याला कराव्या लागतील. त्यातली कॅशबुक करायला सांगितलेलं असल्यामुळे पहिली जी एंट्री आहे की ज्याच्यात ॲप्लिकेशन मनी रिसीव होतात ती एंट्री आपल्याला कॅशबुकमध्ये करावी लागेल, बिकॉज दॅट एंट्री विल बी बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू प्रेफरन्शियल ॲप्लिकेशन अकाउंट application money received. So this entry we will post here directly in cash book. So the entry is bank account debit, that is bank column of cash book, bank column bank account debit to preferential application account. So to preferential application account. Now the amount will be 14,000 shares into application money, that is 25. Okay, so 14,000 into 25, this much amount is received with application, so it will be rupees 3,50,000. कळतंय सगळ्यांना? 14,000 शेअर्सना डिमांड आलेली आहे, त्यामुळे 14,000 गुणिले 25 रुपये ॲप्लिकेशन मनी एवढे पैसे रिसीव झालेले आहेत. ही एंट्री आपण डायरेक्टली कॅशबुकमध्ये केली आहे बिकॉज इट इज related to amount received. And now second entry, that application money will be transferred to share capital account. This entry we will pass here. So here the entry will be preferential application account debit $3,50,000 narration, application money transferred to capital account. This will be the narration here. Now the second entry. Again next 2 entries will be of allotment. First entry will be of allotment money due. We will pass the entry here. And the premium rupees 5 per share will be with allotment. So the entry will be preferential allotment account debit to preferential capital account and to security premium reserve account. Okay, so narration will be allotment money due on 14,000 shares at rupees, allotment money is 45 each, including premium rupees 5 each. This will be the narration, or including premium at 5% you can write. Okay, so the amount will be, total amount receivable will be 14,000 shares rupees into rupees 45, so 6,30,000. From that 14,000 into 40 rupees means 45 minus 5 rupees premium. 14,000 into 40 rupees will be the amount is 5,60,000. So that will be transferred to share capital account, and security premium reserve will be the remaining amount, that is rupees 70,000. Understood? So this will be the entry. And now next entry of allotment will be allotment money received, which will be directly made in cash book. So in cash book to preferential allotment account, because the entry will be bank account debit to preferential allotment account, amount will be 6,30,000, that is 14,000 shares into 45 total amount, 40 plus 5 rupees premium, total amount received 6,30,000. Okay, now the entry of final call, first and final call money due. So we will pass the entry here, first and final call money due, preference shares, first and final call account debit to preference share capital account. Narration will be first and final call money due on 14,000 shares at rupees. See, final call installment is rupees 35, so rupees 35 each. Okay, this will be the narration, and so the amount will be 14,000 shares into rupees 35, so that will be rupees 4,90,000. So 4,90,000 will be debited and credited here, that is preference shares first and final call money due. Okay, now the last entry will be of first and final call money received, and in this entry we can follow two methods. We can say that with the help of arrears or without the help of arrears. That is, they told us that first and final call money on 200 shares was not received, so it means 200 shares into the final call amount is 35, so total 7,000 rupees calls in arrears. हे पैसे कोणत्या तरी शेअर होल्डरनी भरलेले नाहीत. आपण दोनपैकी कोणतीही मेथड कॉल्स इन अरियर्सची फॉलो करू शकतो. जर पहिली मेथड फॉलो केली तर एंट्री असेल बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू शेअर फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल अकाउंट अँड रिसिव्ड अमाऊंट 7,000 मायनस करायचे रिसिवेबल अमाऊंटमधून. 4,90,000मधून 7,000 मायनस केले की अमाऊंट येते 4,83,000. सो द एंट्री विल बी लाईक दॅट. अदरवाईज यू कॅन फॉलो the entry including calls in arrears. So entry will be bank account debit 4,83,000. I will show here two entries for better understanding. First entry will be bank account debit to share final call account, means first and final call account. I am showing it the entries in short. So here the entry amount will be after deducting 7,000, that is 4,83,000. Okay, for this entry the amount will be like this. Or second type, you can bank account debit this amount, that is 4,83,000 amount received म्हणजे मिळालेले पैसे. calls in arrears account debit 7,000 म्हणजे न भरलेले पैसे शेअर होल्डरनी टू शेअर फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल अकाउंट. टोटल अमाऊंट 4,90,000. अशा दोन एंट्रीजपैकी हे मी वर्किंग नोटमध्ये रफमध्ये तुम्हाला दाखवले. कोणतीही एंट्री तुम्ही फॉलो करू शकता. मी फर्स्ट मेथड फॉलो करते. कॅशबुक बनवायला सांगितलेलं असलं की मी मोस्ट ऑफ द टाईम फर्स्ट मेथड फॉलो करते. सो बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू शेअर फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल अकाउंट, दिस विल बी द एंट्री टू प्रेफरन्स शेअर फर्स्ट अँड फायनल कॉल अकाउंट. amount is 4,83,000, that is 14,000 shares. 14,000 शेअर्सवरचे पैसे मिळालेले नाही आहेत. 200 शेअर्सवरचे कमी पैसे मिळाले आहेत, त्यामुळे 13,800वरचे पैसे मिळालेत बघा. इंटू फायनल कॉल मनी आहे 35, एवढे पैसे आपल्याला मिळालेत 4,83,000. ओके, 200 शेअर्सवरचे पैसे आपल्याला मिळालेले नाहीत. सो नाऊ वे टू टॅली दिस अकाउंट. Total amount 3,50,000 plus 6,30,000 plus 4,83,000 will be 14,63,000. Correct. So 14,63,000 will be the balance. Buy balance carried down 14,63,000. Okay. Now here we have passed 3 entries. First entry, application money transferred to share capital account. Second entry, allotment money due, and third entry, call money due. In this way we will pass 3 entries in the journal and we will make posting of 3 entries in cash book. In this way we can solve this problem. Okay, understood? That's all.